Hello viewers, welcome you. I am Raghupati, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Tandepariya Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. Now I am going to explain about one-dimensional array in programming in C. Array is a group of similar data items that stores in common name. For that, syntax is given: data type, array name and a size. So data type means whatever we are declaring at the time of writing code, like integer, character, float and double, and then array name is a user defined name. So whatever user wishes, they can write their own name. And then array size, the size is representing within a square brackets with a semicolon. The size is also fixed by user. So this is the syntax for one-dimensional array: data type, array name and size. For example, int a of 5. So int means data type, a is a array name, and then 5 is size of the array. Next, initialization of one-dimensional array as two ways, which are follows: compile time initialization and runtime initialization. First we can see about compile time initialization. So here this is the code for compile time initialization: int main and then int a of 5 equal to, we are assigning the values for this one-dimensional array. At the time compile time, this value will be taken for as a input. So 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and then int I. So this is the variable which is used for loop. And then print the elements of arrays are, it is a output statement. So in for loop, I equal to 0, I less than 5 and then I plus plus. This I value is incrementing one by one up to I less than 5. So by default I value is 0. So whenever this condition is true, automatically I value will be incremented. So whenever this condition getting fails, so that loop will be terminated. So this output is element of the array 10, 20, 30, 40. So these inputs are already declared in our program itself. And second one is the runtime initialization. For runtime initialization, at the time of running program, as a user has to enter the inputs. So here we are declaring the integer and then array name and then I. Print of enter 5 elements. So for loop, let us say I equal to 0 and then I less than 5, I plus plus. So we are getting input percentage %d and a of I. Print of elements of value arrays are for loop I equal to 0, I less than 5 and then I plus plus. Print percentage %d and a of 5. So here at the time of runtime, so user has to enter the 5 elements. So as per this output, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 has been entered, and then the elements are stored into array from 0 to 4. That means 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. In example 3, the following is another C program for one-dimensional array. So in single program itself, we are declaring the 3 arrays. That means array name is only changed A, B, C, and the array size is fixed as a 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So here the array value is for A 8 and for B 1, for C 1, 2, 3, 4. In for loop, we are going to using the for loop for each arrays, for first array, second array and third array. So here we are getting the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than 4 and I plus plus, because of the 4 has been fixed for all the arrays. So and then we are calling the invoke the b of I. and then this for loop is used for third array. So see this output. So A of array A, zeroth position is 8. The rest of the values are 0. By default it is taking as a 0 because of in code itself we declared as 8 for 0th position. So that's why 0th position as a 8. But we are not mentioned any data, subsequent data for following indexes like 1, 2, 3. For that it taken as a by default 0. And then for B, the 0th position as a 1. So that's why taken as a 1. And then first position, second position, third position, by default it assigned as a 0. And then for C array, third array, we assigned as a values 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is why it has a 1, 2, 3, 4. 0th position 1, first position 2, and second position 3, and third position 4. And so we can calculate the mean by using one-dimensional array. Program takes n numbers as an input from the user that is stored in an array, and mean is calculated. C program to calculate mean using array. The mean is the average value of data items. The mean is equal to total of all data items divided by the number of data items. The formula is given mean equal to sum divided by number of data items. For that code is given. By header file itself we are fixing the array size 100. So here we are taking as input as an integer. The variables are I, n, sum equal to 0. So here int data array size already defined here. And then float mean. Another one where data type is a float, the variable is mean. So and then output statement print, enter the number of data items, and then we are invoking the input as n, %d and n. If n less than size and n greater less than or equal to 0. So in this situation it has to print the error. Please enter the number in range of 0 to 100. And then scanf %d, we are invoking the input as a n. So taking data items from user, print f, enter the data. So for loop I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. And then we are getting input %d and data. Sum plus equal to data of I. So here mean equal to sum divided by float n. The output statement print of mean %4f, comma mean, it returns with a null. The output is, so as user entering the 5 datas, but limit is 0 to 99. Okay, so here 5, 13, 42, 33 and 21. For average of this one 22.8000. Thank you.